The last time I had a friend, the moon was full and in Sagittarius. I miss her. I miss everything she was. And it hurts to remember her, but I remember. In a field full of long leaves with soft white petals, a breeze often rippled through the pages of the notebook we shared. Goals and problems. The first section was just bare, wide-ruled lines. The second took up pages and pages. The bottom of my pen in my mouth, I chewed thoughtfully, then waited for inspiration to strike one of us as the grass tickled our skin. Our cigarette filters piled up on the anthills in front of us. We were buzzing on nicotine and laughing as we watched the bugs haul around chip crumbs and the ashes of Marlboro Reds. We pulled ticks off of our legs and arms when we got home with tweezers and no regrets. As the moon began to wane, she started blowing cigarette smoke in my face, tearing the pages I wrote out of our notebook, yawning as I told her about my dreams, though she was in all of them. I plucked common daisies from the grass, offering them to her with a tight-lipped smile. She reminded me that they were only weeds. A flying ant got caught in her hair, its body writhing in desperation. I didn't warn her. Instead, I just watched as she frantically jerked around, slapping her head and crying out. The clean summer air, smelling like fresh dirt and plants, settled stiffly between us. Her name came up on my phone. I ignored the calls. The last time I saw her was at the quarry on a sweltering, damp day. We kept our balance as we slid down the graffiti rocks littered with broken fits and beer bottles. We kicked the glass out of the way, laid our blanket on the cool ground, and got our pens out half-heartedly. The quiet hours passed with sideways glances and sighs. A spider crawled onto the blank page of the notebook and paused, tensing its legs. She brought her hand down forcefully, spreading its guts and limbs across the paper, and smirked, holding her palm up to my face. I looked at her and scowled, disgusted, unnerved. Suddenly, she chucked our notebook into the water. We both stared in silence as it bobbed on the surface. She asked me why I had to judge her all the time. I never judge you, I choked, trying to laugh. Sometimes I think we're just too alike. Don't blame me though, it's written in our horoscopes. You and me, she snorted. No, we are not the same. She lit a cigarette, spit on the ground, wiped her mouth with the back of her hand. You know, astrology is for sad and empty people. Then she disappeared down the path we came earlier, into the thickness of trees. I am still alone, and I agree. I am a sad and empty person. Even though she's right, I know she's just as miserable as me. We are both Sagittarius, after all.